Okay, final boss. First, we're going to spend all these souls. And you don't really have to do this. As long as you have 60 endurance, you're good to go. But we can, so we will. More green bar is always better. So we'll stop by Majula and get a few extra points of endurance. Let's see how much we can afford with our 100,000 souls. 78, not bad. Anyway, dump all your extra souls in your green bar. Nothing else to do with them at this point. And then we're going to update our spells. For Alonne, we're going to want Dark Weapon, Sacred Oath, and if you have Hush, bring Hush. If not, don't worry about it. Here we go, back to Broom Tower. Sprint through to get to the elevator. Before we miss the cycle. Don't need souls anymore. Definitely gonna want Stone Ring though, that's important. Start setting up Artisar on the way up. Okay, and if you have a green blossom, that will be useful before you go up this elevator. Pop one of those for the run past the Prowlers. So we're gonna get invaded here, and there are a lot of them. We gotta move. And sprint through here. Turn a little bit to the right side of this one, or else you can get staggered by that other one spawning in. Watch out for that. Manage your stamina well. We have plenty of green bar. Green blossom helps. Should be fine. Should be able to reach the memory long before they catch you. Now for the memory itself, we're going to want... Let's clear some of this junk. Stone Ring, that's very important. And lightning arrows are also very helpful. Let's go. Let's get the chime on too. Okay. For the first enemy, we're just going to approach the wall, radiant arrow, and just strafe out. And shoot this first guy. Because we have that 68 endurance at least, we get an extra shot without running out, so we can 4-shot stun lock these soldiers. This is where it comes in really handy. Close the salamander, then we move even with the second pillar over here. Stun lock this guy as well. He kind of staggers back to the side. So that shot can be, takes a little practice maybe. The good news here is that in this first area, if anything goes wrong, you can just run away, run back to here. The enemies won't follow you all the way down this path, so you can kind of just wait here, and they will eventually drop aggro, reset. You can probably get some shots off when they are resetting at this door. It works pretty well. So we can afford to make some mistakes at this point. Alright, I'll pick off this guy in the distance. We're about even with this doorway. So again, 4-shot stun lock. Easy. And then we're going to buff Hush if you have it, otherwise just slow walk. We're going to go up and backstab the next guy. We're also going to want Dark Weapon for this. We don't quite one-shot backstab without Dark Weapon. And Flynn's does not apply to backstabs. But with Dark Weapon, nice one-shot, so that's easy. We'll backstab this guy as well. Hush just makes the approach a little simpler. Then we switch back to our bow. Poison Salamander. And we're going to go about halfway up the stairs against the back wall. Should be able to get an angle on this guy before he aggroes. Stunlock him in the arm. All that's left now is this captain. And for him, we're just going to poison and run away. 3-shot poison and run. Fire an extra arrow too if you feel like it, but there's no real need. The poison will finish him off. He won't chase us all the way back to the entrance of the memory. There's not really anything to worry about. Okay. We just run around to the salamander, Poke him a few times. And we're on to the second area. Here we go. And this is where the stamina really comes in handy because we don't have that safe space to retreat to anymore. So being able to stun lock these guys is very, very helpful. We're going to begin by inching out here. Shooting before he aggroes. Stun lock the first guy. Stun lock the second guy. Just going to pick them off one by one before they aggro. So, take out the first three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now we got to be careful because these two archers will aggro as a pair and they can shoot back and that's not fun. So we're going to begin by buffing Sacred Oath because they're a little out of range. We won't get the 4-shot kill without Sacred Oath. Buff that up. Then we're going to hide over here where we're out of view of the archer on the left. Snipe the archer on the right. Take him out and fall back a bit. This guy should drop aggro and reset. There he goes. We're going to wait till he turns around and starts running away. And we'll pop out and... Oops. Stun lock him. And that's it. Now we have a clear path to Alonne. Run down the left side over here. Because we don't... That Salamander can hit you through the floor, so we don't want to mess with him. So run over on this side, and now it's just us and Sir Alonne. Lens ring ready for this. You could go Leo ring. I prefer the stamina. Not going to need armors anymore. I will do Ring of Knowledge to boost duration on Dark Weapon. Not going to need a bow for this. Just going to need a Bright Bug and the buffs. Here we go. Let's talk about Alonne a bit. I'm not very good at this fight, so you might be able to find some quicker approaches. I'm going to be fighting pretty slowly, very conservatively. His charging slash can be really scary because the timing can be delayed. However, you can just roll away and you can outdistance it very easily. Roll back in for a quick hit. That's what I'm going to be doing for most of my damage. Anyway, this can be a tough fight, but not too tough. Let's go. Buff up. I am also going to one-hand my rapier. Finding extra speed makes this fight a fair bit easier. And there's a very slow one. He can go a lot faster than that when he feels like it. Like that. So roll away, roll back in, easy hit. Get the quick one-handed pokes. Also stay away from the walls. The camera can be really bad up against the wall. And that can very easily get you killed. Just watch out for those walls. So you want to kind of stay clear of the wall, but you also want to be kind of kiting away from them a little bit. Very slow and steady approach to this fight. For me, you can probably find a lot more opportunities to punish if you're good. If I am not good, I take it very carefully. Almost there. Mount roll in, easy. Mount roll in, easy hit. One more for the win. GG. And that is it. Dark Souls 2. All boss, no hits. Thank you for watching. I hope this guide helps you with your runs. And good luck. Take care. I will see you all later. We are finished.